Blessings everyone, welcome back to Elite Jamaica. So today we're at the St. Nicholas Abbey, and the St. Nicholas Abbey is located in St. Peter's, Barbados, and it's the oldest Jacobean mansion of its time. It's the oldest one on the country. It was the first Jacobean mansion built in the country, so it's actually one of the oldest houses in Barbados. And the surprising thing about this place is that it still has its original borders, meaning that it still has its 400 acres. They still have the cane fields, the gullies, the windmill, the watermill. They still do the sugar, they still do the rum and all of that. And I'll be giving you guys an exclusive tour of that. I'll be doing the train ride, the rum tasting, I'll be viewing the great house, the ruins on the plantation and all of that. So, y'all follow me.
The right way to do something for
Welcome. So my name is Megan. I'm pleased to be your tour guide. Any last minute photos or videos as the train goes around the lake, feel free to do so.
Okay.
Just make sure you wait for the pass before you stand on the platform, okay? And these are guinea hens or guinea fowls. Beautiful, yeah?
Very
Here
lovely.
we have a statue of Snurge. He was one of the highest earners for his time, willing well over 1.27 million British pounds.
Wow.
Quite the horse. Had a beautiful temperament. He sadly passed away in 2006 and was immortalized in statue form. He was owned by Sir Martin and Lady Abbey in Ireland. Now, of course, we're going to head down to see the steam mill and the crushing of the sugar cane before the mill closes off. We'll also have a look at the distillery Annabelle, a look in our production bottling plant. We'll then come back to the main house to continue the tour. There's a film for 18 minutes and a rum tasting at the end. Sounds nice?
Sounds good.
Okay, so pictures are great throughout the entire tour. Video is allowed in certain areas, which I will remind you as we go through. So this is a croquet lawn where they play croquet. As to the rules, I'm not sure. Okay? So I like to compare it to polo, where the polo is actually the one on the horse. That's as close to my explanation as I'm going to get.
Question though.
Of course.
Why is the mill called Annabelle?
Sorry?
Why is the mill? Is it the mill that is called Annabelle?
The distillery.
The distillery. Why is it called
I'll
Annabelle?
tell you.
Okay.
No worries. I still love when you ask questions. It's nice feedback.
All right. All right.
Well,
Thanks.
the manufacturers nicknamed her Annabelle.
Oh.
At first, we thought it was after my boss's wife. When we questioned her, she denied it. She explained it was the manufacturer's decision.
Okay.
Traditionally, the rule was you name your machinery after your spouse. If not, you get lots of bad luck.
Okay.
So do watch your step here. Just gonna pause for a bit. I just have to break the news gently. The train will not be picking you back at the end of the tour.
So, it's right there.
Back, you have to walk through the pillars over here towards the car park where you see the trees, and then head up to the train station to access your vehicles.
Oh, okay. No problem.
Alright, so as the train would have updated you, it's never been an abbey. It's always been a sugar plantation. And it was completed by 1658, making it about 367 years thus far.
Wow.
It's actually one of 3 Jacobean styles remaining in the Western Hemisphere. Based on my research, that referred to the monarch James I of England or the 6th of Scotland. The second one is called Hall, which is here in Barbados. And the third one is Bacon's Castle in Virginia, United States. Now, as promised, we're going to head this way for the steam mill. Usually we start in the house, but because of the time.
Okay.
And right behind the wall, we have a mango tree.
Yeah.
We had some monkeys earlier, evidence on the floor.
I'm scared of those.
Yeah, you always observe them from a distance. They're passive aggressive and very protective of their young ones.
Okay.
Based on my recollection of history, the green monkey was introduced to Barbados in the 1700s as a pet from West Africa, and then it became a pest in opinion towards the vegetation. Everybody got to eat, right?
True.
Yeah. So we nicknamed them the muddle tree, but I think it's called a casuarina. And they act like windbreakers, especially along the coastlines. You're going to see these. So the casuarina or the muddle tree. Now do bear with me with the sun. What you will notice, we have the remaining structure of the windmill, shaped like a big cone. So that mill dated back to the 1700s and was discontinued in 1947. As we had steam mill being introduced, steam was more efficient, about 15% faster as well. So you're seeing parts of that same mill, as mentioned, from 1890.
Oh, so this is part of the parts of the mill?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Sadly, the mill was sitting dormant for almost 60 years when the current owners bought it. So many of the parts were no longer usable.
Okay.
Now, just by chance, there was another plantation, sadly closing down, who had a similar model mill, and they allowed us to utilize their parts. So from 6 to 7 months of the year, preferably January till mid-July, is when we harvest our sugar canes at St. Nicholas Abbey. Just be careful when you're walking, man. All right, so watch your step here as well. Now, pictures and video will be okay in this part, but as we're going through, I'll remind you that video will not be allowed.
The distillery,
okay?
right?
Yes.
Yeah, I understand.
So this is our distillery, who we'll come back to in a moment.
Is that a parrot?
Yes, indeed, a macaw.
A macaw.
Hello, that's
Yeah.
Max. He's a sweetie.
I just learned the other day that there are several species of birds that actually speak.
Yes.
I've just learned that the other day.
Including cockatoos.
Cockatoos. So no recording in here?
Yes, video is okay in this part. But remember, as we're going through, you won't be able to record, okay?
Okay.
Now, it's very noisy, as we can hear. So just going to give you as much information here and then head up the mill.
All right.
So they're actually waiting for us. So this mill, again, is from 1890. Designed by Fletchers of Derby in England. So of course it utilizes steam, in which we're going to be placing the canes into the back chute so that we can squeeze out as much juice as possible. It will be collected underneath, and then we're going to spruce it out and filter it through so we can boil it into syrup right here.
Wow.
So the syrup allows us to make rum all year long. Other distilleries have their different methods. Of course, rum is always from a sugarcane byproduct. The French Caribbean islands, like Martinique and Guadeloupe, they focus with cane juice solely as rum agricole. But it will not stay fresh. So, syrup all year.
True.
Now, other distilleries use molasses, which is the final byproduct from the sugarcane as well, but we're not using that. But it's a lot more bittersweet in comparison. So of course the ends of the sugar cane, we call that bagasse. And what we're going to use that bagasse for is fuel to power the mill with steam. can also weave it into basketry, which is known as caning, which is very popular with furnishings of yesteryear. Now there's a yellow line painted on the floor in front of the mill. For safety, do not cross that yellow line. If you get injured, I cannot help you and it will be quite painful. So you're free to venture around the mill. And no poking any holes in the barrels. You have to let the rum age. Come on in. The tractors are definitely still working.
Okay, this is. Where is this from?
Which one? Oh, this I believe is from Whole Town.
Okay.
The St. James Parish
St. James
Church.
Parish Church, because there's one
Yes.
down there also on the.
So this one is from 1681, and you can see the remnant, the monarch.
Seems like the twin for the one that's down there.
I believe so. Because I know when there was a fire, they had replaced it, and then
Okay.
it somehow ended up here.
Oh, okay.
As for
That's,
this history in between, I cannot account for it.
that's the history of a lot of holes in between, a lot of missing pieces.
Yes.
What are these?
Now, when we're watching the film, you're going to see this very same cart and how these wheels are made at the very end.
Oh, okay.
They still work better than modern day tires.
I should think so, because they're not going to run flat.
It's true. Alright, so as mentioned, do not cross the yellow line for safety. It doesn't look very sanitary, but of course, the juice is usually healthy to drink. But we will not be tempting fate today.
Okay, okay.
So remember, this was fast in the 1890s.
Yeah.
And the windmill at the back. That's the crane. Scales will be attached. Various ways to keep it practicing, of course. So January for us at St. Nicholas Abbey until the end of Some persons are contractual, some are for the entire season.
One. There's rum inside of these.
Yes, please, but you're not allowed to poke keyholes,
I
else
was-
the distiller will be very disappointed.
Someone's reading my mind.
Yeah, so we have a bin over here as well if you choose.
Oh,
If not,
okay.
we have a water dispenser that you can always rinse that out in the bathroom.
Oh, okay, okay.
As for the amount, it's an estimate between 40 to 60 barrels that we have on the premises. Of course, you might have additional storage that I can't tell you about.
Wow. Those are the aged liquors.
Yeah, so this is what persons call a rum bond.
Okay.
So just quoting my boss, what the larger distilleries spill in one day, we make in a year. But we
Yeah?
prefer to do a crafted rum, so it's worth it.
Yeah, it's worth it because it's all about it. Oh, wow.
These wasn't ready to move.
Sorry, and they're building at the back. I hope that's what their intention is, but who knows?
I think I just got a glimpse of the secret barrels
Ah,
over there.
yeah. All right, so as we're walking, you notice their names on the bricks.
What are the names of the manufacturers?
These are the various manufacturers.
Okay.
Most are from Scotland. A few were made in northern England. And there's one that was made in Barbados. I'm just trying to look for it. Ah, here it is. Right where you are, man. This is Greenland's Barbados. And you notice it has the original spelling with the E. Since discontinued spelling with the E in the late 1600s.
Barbados. It normally has an E on the end.
Yeah, so
I
we've
just
now
stopped using it the other day.
So we just spell it as DOS.
I just stopped using it the other day. I always spell it DOES.
So there were multiple islands, so the mainland Barbados and two smaller islands called Pepper, which is in St. Philip, I think,
Okay.
and then Pelican Island, which is
Pelican
now
Island.
the Deepwater Harbor. So that's where
Whoa.
the cruise ships come into port in Bridgetown. So that used to
Okay.
be a quarantine area, and then they just decided to fill it in as it was quite shallow.
Quarantine
so it's now the
as in?
Deepwater Harbor.
Quarantine as in?
Sorry?
Why was it quarantined? Is it quarantine as in?
That was their choice. Barbados was actually known for hospitality tourism at the
Oh.
very peak.
So
So
when-
people used to literally go to the doctor to request a prescription to come to Barbados.
Okay.
That was literally the prescription. Go to Barbados to recover.
Oh, wow. And I heard that that's
Yeah.
I heard that's the reason why George Washington came to Barbados
I
because
believe
his
so.
brother was
They-
sick.
Because of the air and so on was very therapeutic. His brother, I
brother.
believe, had tuberculosis.
Yeah.
And his sister also passed away as well. But
Whoa.
he had grown up in Barbados for a couple of years because of that. And then when he went back to the United States, of course, he made well for himself and
Yeah,
became
and
the first president.
He didn't die of chicken pox because he had already gotten it here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so of course, this
What's
part,
this?
pictures only.
Pictures only. Let me have the phone, please. Pictures only. So this is Annabelle.
So remember, she was custom made in Germany. I was installed on the premises in 2009. So she uses cane syrup to make her rum. That goes in the tanks on the left, the fermenters. And of course, the distiller will monitor that process. From there, it goes into distillation. We have the kettle in the middle, the compound distillation column to the right. It's not sparks, it's just actual lights behind, so the liquid is dripping through. And then to the right, we also have a condensation column. Now always be mindful, white rum is distilled first. As it's very see-through, it's given that nickname. And it starts with Annabelle at 92% or 184 proof. So by
That's
legal
alcohol.
rights, you will not be trying 92%.
No, I wouldn't.
No. Now every distillery has their own unique method of storing white rum. So we prefer to use stainless steel tanks, as you can see over here. That keeps it clear. And to
Okay,
get
so
that golden amber color, what we call dark rum,
use the barrels.
we place the white rum into the barrels that we saw next door.
Okay.
So as I mentioned, every distillery does it differently. There are some distilleries that will age their white rum similar to getting dark rum, but to get it back clear, you have to place it in a charcoal filtering system, because charcoal obviously
Charcoal
strips
is a
down the
filter.
nutrients to turn it back into like a high percentage vodka of sorts. But then you have to add back the sweetness to it.
How do you do that?
You either use sugar, honey, caramel, or anything that's sweet to get it back that
So
way.
for those rums, is that what gives it the color? By adding that sugar?
That part I cannot.
Oh,
Yeah, everyone does it differently.
Yeah.
Now, of course, we prefer to do a single cask rum at St. Nicholas Abbey, no blending. So 5 years, that's the youngest age. We also have an 8-year, 12, 20, and we've just launched 27 years.
Wow. 27 years.
Now, of course, you will try the 5-year rum and the white rum at 40% on the tour. I was mentioning that you will try the white and the 5 on the tour. If you want a stronger variation, we have 60% available, but of course you do not ever try that on tour. You buy that in the gift shop.
Oh, okay.
Now, in fact, because it's such a small crafted rum, at least for the batches that we do here, it's only sold here at St. Nicholas Abbey.
Oh, it's only sold there?
Only here at St. Nicholas Abbey, meaning any of our rum products. Any of our rum products we sold only here.
Oh, you don't distribute around anywhere.
Wow.
No, only here at St. Nicholas Abbey and select places overseas. Now, there are some rum boutiques that would have to get permission from us to sell our products, in which they're also given a small batch, but they get the permission from us. If not, it
Okay.
is only sold here at St. Nicholas Abbey. You will not find it at the duty-free shops. You will not find it at the airports or the ports of entry.
What are some countries you guys sell it to? We don't know.
I believe France, Germany, I think it was Canada, as well as England.
Oh, that's exclusive.
Right? Now, of course, you also notice that Annabelle won several awards over the years. You can see the plaques. She's legit.
Gold. Gold.
2009.
94 fines. 95 fines.
No, this was installed in 2009.
But the old, was there an old one? Like older version? No.
We started making rum on site in 2009. So this new mill, which is next door, the old one was 2 as the cars.
Yeah.
Another mill was brought from a different estate that was closing down because they had a similar mill and we needed cars, so we just used it. So that's the difference. All right, so we're gonna have a quick look in the production area here. So
Okay.
of course, pictures are only allowed in this part.
Okay.
And then we enter the house as well. Ask my boss permission to use the 5-year rum.
Guys, I'm still a record audio. What the hell?
So Max had a previous owner. Oh, you have to bow back to him. Hello, baby. So he missed his previous owners terribly that he started to remove his plumage. Took him a while to get used to us. And of course, baby.
Oh.
Hello, baby.
Hello.
She was born in Canada but native to Australia based on my research. She can live up to 80 times. want to by now, but I don't know her exact age. Hey, Max. Yeah, you have to bow back. Sometimes he dances too. No, you're not dancing with me? Okay, you're busy eating. Very well. Makes sense.
Are they allowed to fly around like outside?
Yeah, when no one is absolutely no one is. Caretakers will come and take you out.
Hello. Huh? It's a bird.
So while we're here, I'm just gonna highlight some other trees.
This thing just talked a while ago.
Yeah. She said hello.
Yeah. It's something like him say it's a bird.
Yeah.
Hello. Don't. Hello. Hello. Hi.
So that's the breadfruit. Most people know of
Yeah.
the mutiny on the breadfruit.
Hello.
It's completely to the Caribbean as an additional flavor.
Hello.
Okay, so because of the time, we're gonna come to
Okay.